Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at Shapleigh, Maine, which offers calm, quiet, and rural living. Now Shapleigh is known as a lake region in York County with several lakes. But today we're focusing on two properties on Granny Kent Pond. So I'm going to take you inside so you can look at these properties. And then if you stick around to the end, I'm going to take you up in a drone, fly way up in the air to give you a bird's eye view of the lake. And then I'll cruise along the coast to show you what these cottages look like as they face the water. And we're going to get after it right now. Hey guys, if you're new to our channel, my name is Michael and my partner is Margaret. And if you'd like to learn everything there is to know about living in Southern Maine, then click subscribe and tap the bell so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Southern Maine. We get calls and text messages every day from people just like you looking to move in 9 days to 90 days. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or our favorite, schedule a Zoom. We can help you make that smooth move to Southern Maine. All right guys, here we are, a couple of listings I just picked up. Fixer-uppers here on Granny Kent Pond. Let's go in. And we'll let the camera adjust here. You can see we got a small kitchen right here. This property needs new floors and really needs some TLC to bring it up to probably most people's expectations for a place on the water. What I really like about this property is the brick, the fireplace, which the owner told me does work, and the knotty pine walls make it really special. So this is kind of like a living room area, or maybe even a dining room over in this area over here. And then if I keep walking towards the water, we have this even bigger room, and it's got the knotty pine ceilings, the big sliders looking out over the lake. Yeah, so I think you can do some entertaining in this room. And if we walk outside, maybe a patio out here or something like that, and you can go right down to the water. So these properties have a total combined frontage on the water of almost 150 feet. All right, let's head back into the property and check out the rest of the house. Again, walking through the larger living room area, then we have this cozy fireplace area. And if I keep walking through here, we've got a bathroom and a shower in there, a 3/4 bathroom. And in here we have bedroom number 1, which has a closet, a couple of small windows. This property is on a slab, and I was told it has 4-foot frost walls so that you can live in it year-round, and it was lived in year-round. This is the second bedroom. Just to give you a good idea, we've got a couple of windows up high. It has its own closet. And when we walk out of these bedrooms, we're in the basically kitchen dining room area right here. I think this brick right here is really pretty to the kitchen. Right there is the furnace room. And it runs, it's oil baseboard heat. So let's go over and check out the other property. Okay, across the yard is the second property. Now this property is more of a seasonal cottage, 3-season. And so it's on posts. It does have arguably a better view looking up the lake. Very pretty. All right, let's go inside. All right, we step in. We're in the dining room. Sorry about the beeping. That's the fire alarm going off. Well, telling me the batteries are low. Here's the kitchen. And off this end over here, that's the bathroom. It has that 3/4 bathroom with a shower. So leaving the kitchen, coming down this way, we've got the living room, a couple of chairs looking out over the lake, and a living room area right there. And if we keep coming this way, we've got 3 bedrooms. We've got this one right here that's on the water, with a view of the water. And then let's leave this bedroom and head over to bedroom number 2. Oh, it's dark in here. I'll turn some lights on. So they put some bunk beds in here. So this is the 2nd bedroom. Let's head over to the 3rd bedroom. And we have the 3rd bedroom right here, and they put bunk beds in here. Again, it was basically a young family, and they like to come to camp on the weekends. They've got an air conditioner in the window. All right, so hope you guys liked that tour. I certainly liked showing it to you. All right, so let's take a look at the water. Head down to the dock and out onto the float. Now, something that I noticed right away about this pond is the water is incredibly clean, very clear. And that's what you get a lot of times with these spring-fed ponds in Southern Maine. Now, this is a float that can be detached, pushed out into the cove where you can swim where it's a little bit deeper. Okay, so we've got maybe about 4 feet here. And I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice or not, so you can see just how amazingly clear and clean that water is. Absolutely awesome. And the view sitting out here, you know, say hello to your neighbors. And I can just imagine how beautiful here it is in the summer. It's still spring here. You know, it's late May. You can see the sun's going to set right over there. So with the red cottage, you're going to get some sunsets. Okay guys, here we go, up in the drone. Wanted to give you guys a top-down view. The roofs do not leak, I was told. And this is one of my favorite parts of the video because I get to show you, you know, you can look down in the water, see how clear it is. And I'll talk a little bit about the lake once I finish gaining altitude here. I just want to get way up in the air above the trees. And that way we can see the furthest end of the lake and also give you an idea of what the shape of the lake as well. So there are roads going around most of the lake. However, on the very northern tip, you'll have to take a road to go at least a mile to get to the connector property because there's a bog that you can't walk through where the lake drains out. But you can walk all along there, along the road. I did, all the way to the very tip up there. The lake is kind of shaped like a hand, so you can see the thumb off to the right, and then you can come down that road. I walked all of that. I went to all of the cottages and said hello to many of the neighbors, had conversations, learned about the area, about the pond. Definitely a lot of people enthusiastic about living in the area. Some people as many as 40 years. So a lot of family history here with people. All right, so what I'm going to do is just go down in elevation here, and I'm just going to cruise along the front of these cottages just so that you can get an idea of what they look like from the water. Okay, just so you can get an idea on that. And it's still, you know, May, so people are just starting to put the docks out, things like that. So you see there's a dock still on shore, has to be put out. You know, take a look at the water, how clear it is. All right, so we're just going to cruise along here to the left. You know, this is the type of thing you do in a pontoon boat. You can water ski in this lake. It is allowed. It's basically about 54 acres, this lake. So it's small. The benefit to that, it's spring fed. It's going to be clear, which is pretty obvious from the videos, and I'll show you some more video later. It's about 1.5 mile perimeter around it, so it's decent size. You do see jet skiing out there, like I said, tubing, things like that. It's got a max depth of 20 feet, and the average is about 10 feet deep on this pond. So we're talking about warm water fish, guys. So things like largemouth bass you're gonna find here, yellow perch, white perch, pickerel, things like that are gonna be in this pond. All right, so just slow down there. I don't wanna hit the trees. And I'm gonna cruise back along this side of the lake. And I think it's important, well, it's important to some people to keep in mind whether or not you're going to get sun all day long or only in the morning or only in the afternoon. So the places that I have listed are getting all day sun, afternoon sun, and like I pointed out earlier, the red cottage 10 Duckling is getting sunsets. So you can see them from the white cottage as well, but you just walk out to the float, the dock. Yeah. Just cruising along here, and the roads around this property are dirt roads. So if you've got kids, they're going to be in a golf cart or something like that. I know my kids must have put 100,000 miles on our golf cart, bombing up and down the dirt road all summer long with their friends. And that's lake living, right? It's all about creating memories. All right, so now we're getting back to our properties here. There's one of them. There's the second one right there over to the left. Okay guys, this is an important part of the video. I've got Google Maps up here. I just want to show you where you are on Granny Kent in relation to like Kennebunk, Gunkwit Wells, if you ever wanted to go to the ocean. So here's Shapleigh right here. You're an hour because Granny Kent is way up there. Okay, so I'll just zoom in on that. There's Granny Kent Pond right there. So surrounding towns are Waterboro. You can go grocery shopping there. They have a nice grocery store. Newfield is north. There's a few lakes up there. You've got Acton to the left that it shares some lakes with. That's Square Pond. And, I'll just zoom in. And the Mousam. So it's Acton over there. No grocery shopping there, but there are a few restaurants. Shapleigh doesn't really have any restaurants that to speak of. And if there is, please make a comment down below and correct me. Down here in Sanford's where you're probably going to do most of your shopping from my conversations with the folks on Granny Kent. So there's Granny Kent right there. And you've got Hannaford's about 25 minutes to get there, guys. So, and there are people that live on Granny Kent year round. So if you want to get to the big box stores, Walmart, Lowe's, things like that, we're talking South Sanford, okay? And an hour all the way to Wells Beach. Now, beyond that, let's just zoom in on Granny Kent because this is the properties that I'm showing, that I'm listing are right down here at the base. So if you wanted to go for a run around Granny Kent, you can definitely do that. You would come this way around the pond. And at the very tip here, it's like a bog. So you can't walk through there. So what you have to do is come back out here to Man Road and then take a right on Newfield, come all the way back, and then you can start getting close to the pond again. So it's, I would say about 5 miles to do all that. And this property here is owned by the town. So that's Granny Kent Pond. It gives you an idea of the area. I would say about 100 cottages, maybe a little more around the entire property. So let's talk about real estate prices. What I did here, guys, I brought up Zillow and I selected, home types only, no multifamily, no land or anything like that. And this is sold properties. I don't see any point to looking at listed properties because we want to know what places are selling for. So let's zoom in on Granny Kent to give you an idea. They tend to be a little bit more affordable than the big lakes just because it's smaller. There you go. So these places are selling for $250. Well, that's, right on the water. $215, $200, $365, $250, $400,000. Gives you an idea of what these properties are selling for that are on Granny Kent. All right, now, Shapleigh, Maine is considered rural, so it's you'll find affordable housing here for starter families, and so those properties are going for $365, $360. Okay, so if we go over to the other lakes that are bigger, you're going to spend more money: $700,000, $500,000, $500,000, $1 million. That's on Sand Pond, which is highly sought after. It's beautiful. Lake, and the Mousom down a little bit further, which turns into the Mousom River, which goes through Sanford and down through Kennebunk. And we look at some of the prices in there, $500,000. Some of these properties are not on the water, 185 right there. Well, that's very small. So I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what Shapleigh offers. Rural living. It's really a bedroom community to like Sanford, Waterboro, to get to all your shopping. You're going to be driving everywhere. But if you're looking for a summer place, Shapleigh and Acton, some of the best lakes in all of Southern Maine for sure. To summarize these properties, to the right we have 9 Duckling, which is winterized. You can live in it year-round. The red one, 10 Duckling, is seasonal. It's on posts. So if you wanted to winterize that, you'd have to put some insulation in it. It's 2 properties, total of 145 feet or so of frontage. The white property, 9 Duckling, has more frontage, about 100 feet. The red one has about 45 feet of frontage, better view looking up the lake. The water on on this pond is fantastic, spring-fed lakes. Just look at that, and I'll do the flyover with the drone one more time to give you an idea of what the water looks like before I let you go. Okay, guys, look, you can see the bottom there, right off the float there where I'm standing, controlling the drone. I'm just gonna fly in here. Just look at that water; it's absolutely awesome. About 10 feet deep in the middle of the cove. 9 Duckling right there, 10 Duckling right there. All right, guys, I hope you found that video informative, and if you did, please give it a like. If you have comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. And remember, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or our favorite, schedule a Zoom. And until next time, we hope to show you around town.